Hey guys, Uncle Ray, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. The goal of this channel is to get you in that 10% club. 90% of everyone investing in crypto lose money, and I'm here to change that. And I want to actually do better than just making money. I think we all would agree we got into crypto to make life-changing gains in this bull run. Well, I see the narrative starting to change, guys, and cryptos are not stocks. The SEC made that very clear with Ripple and XRP. So therefore, you need to trade crypto like commodities. I used to be a licensed 3 commodity trader. So I want to share that knowledge with you guys. Now, I don't always tell you what you want to hear, but you need to understand this alpha that I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to show you a token that can do extremely well for the remainder in this bull run. So hit the like button. Let's dive into how to make the most money, putting the odds and the probabilities in your favor for the rest of this bull run. And I can't be more bullish, but my strategy is set up for me to make money with or without altcoin season. Altcoin season will be just one big bonus. So, did I say hit that like button? Let's dive into it. Now, guys, if you want to make the most money, this isn't really debatable, even though people will try to debate that. And again, guys, it seems to me that a lot of crypto influencers, especially, pumping the old tribal tokens, they're moving the goalpost, right? They told you that whatever token was going to make life-changing gains in the last bull run, it didn't. And now they're telling you that these old tokens are going to make life-changing gains in this bull run, and they're not. So they are proving themselves wrong, so they're moving the goalpost. Oh, well, now it's 2030, 10 years from now, one day. Well, guys, I'm not here for one day. I invest bull run to bull run, and that's it. And then we'll revisit in the bear market. Now, here's some stats before we get into the new project I wanted you to take a look at. Is 90% of all tokens never hit a new all-time high in its second bull run. So why would you be stacking older tokens? The probabilities are 90% against you. Here's another stat. 99.9% of all tokens that did not consistently hit a bull run, right, from its first to its second bull run, never hit a new all-time high in its third. So the odds are less than 1%. Why would you why would you buy a token that has to be the exception? Now here's another stat. For the people that buy things that are not layer ones or meme coins, there's never been another sector hit 40 billion market cap outside of layer ones, except for Shiba, one meme coin. So if you are stacking something like, say, ChainLink, which may do well, the odds are when you're calculating those life-changing gains that people tell you, it's not a layer one. It's probably not going to sniff anywhere close to 40 billion. Now, again, this is crypto. It could be the exception, but why would I bet on the exception when I can buy projects like virtuals? Now, imagine this is why we got into crypto, guys. Look at this. This is for the year. XRP's done wonderful, 3x for the year. It's done what? It did like a 6x if you bought like at 50 cents and caught the pump after the election. That's great. Most people didn't take profits, but imagine putting in $1,000 and getting a 1,700x. Imagine getting a 11,000x, right? Imagine, and they happen all the time, guys. Imagine getting 2,900x, 14,000x, 5,000x, right? XCN up 600-700% for the year. And that is exceptional, but it's still not what most people are looking for. But again, it's a new token, never experienced a bull run. Guys, that's what you want. Imagine buying Ondo, one of the goats of RWA projects. right? Ondo made life-changing gains. What does it have in common? Never experienced a bull run. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about kind of Ondo from here. I believe Ondo is a great, great project. I am stacking more Ondo. I want to get in the 60 under 70 cents for sure. And I am betting that it hasn't made its all-time high. That's my only bet. So my strategy is to start taking profits along the way, get out my initial investment as it approaches its all-time high, and then let some ride, right? That's it. And if we have altcoin season, that's a bonus. But I'm not stacking my big bags waiting and hoping that we get a 20, 25x from Ondo and it has to go to, $80 billion or whatever. All right, guys, here's a new project that is extremely legit, right? It's in RWA. Now, did I say, I don't know if I got off track, but if you want to make life-changing gains, I may have already said that, but if I didn't, I'm going to repeat it. You want to buy new tokens in the hot sectors, and that is AI agent. You need a new meme coin. You need a new token in gaming, a new token in base ecosystem like Aerodrome. Another example, life-changing gains, new token never experienced a bull run. And obviously, you need something in real world assets. And that gets us to this project, KEETA. All right, look at who this guy is, Eric Schmidt. And he used to run Google for 10 years. And now he has moved into crypto. And he is basically the brains behind this project. So go to KEETA.com, KEETA, and surf around. Guys, this is a power packed protocol. I mean, it is a great, great project for tokenization. And it's got some powerful people and companies behind it. And guys, this thing can do 10, what is that? 10 million transactions per second. Is that right? Yeah, 10 million transactions per second. Think about that, guys. This thing is made to scale. Now let's look at the chart. This is probably the best looking chart in crypto. Now, a lot of people, it's up 32% today. Imagine putting in 10,000 and today you've got 3,000. And here gets into the strategy, guys. Most people would not take a handful. If you have 3,500 on the table, think about it, guys. That is literally 32%. That is 3 years or more, maybe 5 years in the stock market. And you're just going to look at it and watch it? No, take a handful. Now you got dry powder. As it goes up, imagine if you bought the bottom. Think about it, guys. If you bought the bottom down here and you could have got your initial investment out, took a handful, maybe bought it back if you wanted to, but you could just keep taking handfuls, right? And if it keeps going up, you keep making money. And yes, if you knew it was going to do this, you wouldn't sell. But guys, we could wake up tomorrow and this thing be back down to, you know, 60, 50 cents and half your money is gone, just like the Dino tokens did in November, right? Guys, I put on probably 375 shorts in November and December, shorting the Dino tokens. It wasn't because I have anything against the Dino tokens, but I know when we're not in altcoin season, anytime you get massive green candles, start grabbing. Take your initial investment out. Every one of those tokens, every one, Algorand, XRP, XLM, HBAR, they all dropped over 50%. And some of them dropped like 80%. Guys, cryptos are not stocks, they're commodities. When you get green candles, you start grabbing a handful. Now, this project has pretty decent tokenomics. Not the best, but pretty decent tokenomics, and it's a very legit project. I'm not going to buy it today. I want to buy it from $1 under, period. I don't buy green candles at all. I sell green candles, and I may chase something in altcoin season as swing trading on leverage and stuff like that. But when we're not in altcoin season and we're not even close, I don't want to remotely chase a green candle, right? And I want you to think about it, guys. And guys, I say all this with love. I really, really want people to do well. And one good strategy, in my opinion, is start every day new. If you started, 2 years ago with 10 grand and you're down to two and you pump up to four, most people are just going to wait to get their money back. No, grab a handful. The odds are it's coming back. I mean, let's recap of the entire year or the entire cycle. In January of 2023, after all the craziness with FTX, AI exploded. Almost all of it came back. But there was plenty of tokens that made life-changing gains. I bought a new token, never experienced a bull run, AGIX, right? It did extremely well. And now it fell apart. So what? I took my profits. I don't own it anymore, right? You got to have a strategy. But let's think about it. People made those profits, didn't take any, a lot of people just watched. Then we started again. Remember when Solana took off and AVAX started pumping? Gaming even came alive. Everybody's calling for altcoin season. We weren't in altcoin season. Tokens like Shido were coming out and ripping. All these new projects, they all fell apart. And that's part of the game. Guys, cryptos are not stocks. When they pump, you get to grabbing profits. Take out your initial investment and you're guaranteed to make money. Let's think about how they ripped all the way into January and February, and then it was over in March, and we went down for 7 months. But most people had huge profits or really good profits in their portfolios during that time. They didn't take any profits. Then the election comes. Dino tokens come out of nowhere. Retail starts to buy all the old tokens and people made good money. What happened? Everything crashed and no one took profits. Now, a month ago, 2 months ago, everything was dying. No one had dry powder. No one wanted to buy. And now we're heating up again. And people are just going to watch this stuff pump up and pump. And they're going to buy the old projects. And they're going to wonder why they are not going to make life-changing gains. But guys, please do yourself a favor. Study up. If you're looking to hodl, that's almost guaranteed to get wrecked. We've never had an altcoin. Think about this, guys. I just do probabilities. And it's weird to me from my background how I get pushback on probabilities and reality, right? I know people sell hype, but I don't play with my money. That's why I'm so straight up with you guys. I don't care what you guys buy. I just want the best for you, and I want to lay out all the cards for you, the good, the bad, the ugly, create a strategy, stick to it, and we all get what we get. But tokenomics matter, guys. Market cap matters. Why do you think these things can rip? A project launches at, $1 million and runs up to a quarter or $500 million market cap in a matter of months. Well, for it to go to $1 billion market cap, it gets harder. For it to go to 10 billion, it gets extremely hard. When it goes to 40, 50, 100 billion, now you're getting up there toward the big boy like Bank of America and Tesla. Think about it, guys. Tesla's not even a $1 trillion company. So when people tell you tokenomics don't matter and you do the math and one of these altcoins are going to be more valuable than Tesla, good luck. And there may be a few, but they won't hold that because of the tokenomics. Once the bear market comes, there's not going to be any buyers, but all these projects with bad tokenomics are going to keep dumping on you. But anyway, guys, go look at KEETA. I don't mean to sound negative. It's hard to have a real conversation without people thinking it's FUD. But guys, there is no such thing as FUD when it comes to probabilities, facts, and data. If you need some help, guys, with your portfolio, someone to take a look at it, I got a coaching course that comes with a Zoom call. I have a service with 3 Zoom calls, and I had what we do is we go through your portfolio. My coaching course has 18 videos. It gets you a game plan. It gets you a strategy, how to compare these projects, how to understand tokenomics, how to put the probabilities in your favor, right? Guys, whether you take me up on any of this or not, do yourself a favor, take profits or become the profits. And even better, guys, learn to short. I have a shorting course. I think is the best course on the planet. It's doing extremely well. My portfolio is doing. I can't imagine the difference if I wasn't shorting crypto. I think it's the best, most consistent way to make money because when most of these tokens, have bad tokenomics, you're constantly getting dumped on, and they seem to go down and stay down a lot longer than they go up. And for people that know how to short, when we do get into altcoin season and it's game over, man, they're going to drop like a rock, and the people that know how to short are going to make life-changing gains, in my opinion. It's not financial advice. Anyway, I also have an inner circle, guys, and so no matter what, guys, hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But either way, come back and be part of this community. Now, I'm extremely bullish, but guys, look at new projects that never experienced a bull run and take profits or you'll become the profits. Take care, guys.